It's the first home game for the Mustangs since they joined the Atlantic Coast Conference. As our Olivia Leach learned, the team hopes this new weight class will help them solidify their place as Dallas's home team.
There's a new energy racing through SMU's campus these days. In addition to the brand new end zone, locker rooms, and new championship caliber facilities, the school's athletic program is ponying up to a new stage.
Then, we're going to the ACC. It just feels a little bit different this year.
This football season, the Mustangs, who won the 2023 American Athletic Conference, will be joining the Atlantic Coast Conference, going head-to-head with powerhouse teams like Duke and Florida State. Head football coach Rhett Lashley says it's a challenge the team is ready to take on.
I think our school's ready for it. I think our team's ready for it. This is a huge moment for SMU. It's a huge moment for our entire university.
And it's helping recruitment.
Now we're in a power conference. We're playing at the highest level on the biggest stages. So the homegrown kids that grew up wanting to stay and play in Dallas or wanted to come to SMU or stay in the state of Texas, but would end up choosing to go somewhere else just so they could be on a big stage, they no longer have to do that anymore.
I'm from Dallas, Texas, originally from Pleasant Grove area, moved to South Oak Cliff, went to school there as well.
Homegrown talent like Kevin Jennings carried stock to Dallas ISD's first state championship in 60 years. He says it was a no-brainer for him to come to SMU even before they joined the ACC.
At the games, when I play, I have at least 15 family members there supporting me, wearing my merch and all of that, so it's a really big difference.
Getting to represent his city in the ACC is just the icing on the cake, but SMU says they're still working to win the entire city's devotion.
With our transition into the ACC, the city should be excited. We're excited. We're going to bring in some really well-known schools with great traditions out of the ACC, and we want Dallas to embrace us.
Brenda Scott is SMU's first ever Director of Inclusive Excellence. She knows it's not only important for athletes to feel at home when they step on the field, but they need to feel at home on campus too. That's why she helps diverse student athletes find community through groups like the Black Student Athlete Advisory Committee, or BSAC.
Belonging is very important. We all want to feel like we belong, regardless of who we are, our titles, our status, our race, our gender.
SMU knows that in order to become Dallas's school, they'll have to represent all of Dallas. That's why Brenda Scott is pushing student athletes to step out of their comfort zone, to volunteer throughout the Dallas community.
We want to get back on the mark, all the way, whether it's in DeSoto, it's in Mesquite, it's Plano, Duncanville. We welcome everybody. We want everybody to come out because we really want to be Dallas's university again.
For Kevin Jennings, it's not just about leaving it all on the field. It's also about who's watching you in the stands.
Growing up in Dallas, looking at SMU, not really knowing much about it, but, knowing it's, college in Dallas, we're building that brand up now, I think, to, little kids and, people that's younger than us are looking at the brand yeah, that's a Dallas team right there. Hopefully that'll be them in a couple more years, they'll be at my place, my spot.
There's signs that SMU's ACC arrival is already grabbing the attention of the Dallas community. Season ticket sales are up more than 50% compared to the end of 2023.
Pony Express, we want to go back to those glory days, and this is the start. So again, catch on now, because it's going to be a point where it's going to be hard to get into these SMU stadiums.
In Dallas, Olivia Leach, CBS News, Texas.